comes Whizzer, the talking and singing airplane.
Hello, children. Hello. I'm Whizzer, the talking aeroplane. I'm Whizzer, yes I am. I talk to all the boys and girls every time I can. I tell a dandy story. I sing a merry song. I'm all for adventure, so won't you come along? I'm Whizzer, the talking aeroplane. I'm Whizzer, yes I am.
I expect you boys and girls have never heard about Whizzer, the little plane that could talk just like you and me. Well, you'll be surprised. Just listen.
I'm Whizzer, I'm Whizzer, I'm Whizzer.
Whizzer looked just like any ordinary airplane, except he was smaller. And when Whizzer went sailing through the sunshine, his golden body and silver wings shone like a brand new penny. His propeller out in front of his engine was made of shiny red wood that was specially sent to him all the way from Africa. But the most exciting thing about Whizzer was he had a special magic secret that made him a superplane. Hidden where no one could see it was a tiny red button. When Whizzer pushed this button and said, "Aerozam,"
Aerozam.
it gave him so much strength he could go faster and could turn, dive, and loop the loop better than any plane you've ever seen. Later on, you'll hear more about this special secret in the big race. Whizzer was always doing good deeds for little boys and girls, and one day he was sailing through the sky singing a song.
I fly high, I fly low, I do good deeds wherever I go. I watch the children down below and talk to them on my radio.
Whizzer's merry eyes twinkled as he zigzagged through the clouds. Suddenly, he looked toward the earth and saw a little boy crying as though his heart were broken. And he wondered why the lad was so unhappy. Whizzer didn't like to see children sad, so with a quick turn, he dived toward the earth, saying as he roared down,
I'll help you, I'll help you.
The little boy looked up and watched Whizzer as he flew to the earth and landed. He stopped crying and became all excited, and was very much surprised to hear Whizzer talk. My, he was a lucky fellow to have such a good friend to help him. So, as everyone does when he has a special friend, he told Whizzer he was crying because he had been invited to a birthday party for his best playmate. But he didn't want to go because he had no present for his friend and no money to buy one. Whizzer sighed.
No bad.
During the time that he was listening to the little boy's story, Whizzer was thinking, how could he earn some money in a short time? All of a sudden, he remembered there was an airplane circus in a town not very far away. There was to be a race, and the prize for the winner was a pretty red and white scooter with balloon tires. This would be just the thing to give the little boy for his friend's gift. But if he was to be in time for the race, he'd have to hurry. So he told the little boy,
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry.
Whizzer, with a zingity-zing and a zoomity-zoom, took off with a roar of his motor.
You wait, I'll be back.
And Whizzer started for the airplane circus.
I'm off for the races, I'll try to win. I won't give up and I won't give in. I'll try so hard that I might get thin. But I won't give up and I won't give in.
Suddenly, Whizzer realized it was really getting late, and he'd better hurry. He took a couple of large swallows of gasoline and went speeding through the fleecy white clouds, looking just like a gold and silver streak. Now Whizzer was going so fast, before he knew it, he had run slap bang into the biggest black rain cloud you ever saw. Oh, thought Whizzer, I'm going to get wet. but the rain cloud is so big I can't go to the right, I can't go to the left, I can't go over, and I can't go under. I'll take a chance and go right through the cloud. It was very dark and wet inside the cloud, and it wasn't long before Whizzer's nose was full of water and he could hardly breathe. "Hey!" shouted Whizzer.
"Let me out. Let me out. Let me out of here."
Poor Whizzer was soaking wet, and his motor was coughing and sputtering. Whizzer was fighting very hard to get through the big black rain cloud, and just about the time he thought he couldn't make it, he burst through into the beautiful sunshine. But his troubles weren't over yet. Whizzer was gasping for breath and felt very weak.
I'm weak. I'm weak. I'm weak.
Oh, thought Whizzer, why wasn't I more careful? Now I wonder if I'll ever get to the airplane races. But as the sun shone on Whizzer, he became warm and dry, and soon he was feeling just like himself again. Whizzer looked almost new, because the rain had given him a bath, and his gold and silver body was sparkling as he flew on to the circus.
No matter what troubles we have, there's always a way around them. Dry your tears, chase your fears, and smile your way around them.
As he came closer to the airplane circus, he could hear the music. Looking down, Whizzer saw the planes rolling up to the starting line. He hoped he wasn't too late to enter his name for the big race. So Whizzer quickly dived to the earth and putt-putted over to the starting line. But the starter man had taken his place in the high white tower, ready to drop the red flag to start the race. Oh, thought Whizzer, what will I do? Then he decided to talk with the tower on his radio beam voice.
Wait for me.
The starter man heard Whizzer's message, and through the loudspeaker asked, "What's your name?"
I'm Whizzer.
Okay, Whizzer, get in line. We're ready to start. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go. And the big race was on. It wasn't long before Whizzer was out in front.
I'm winning, I haven't far to go. The other planes can't catch me because they are too slow.
But wait, coming alongside of Whizzer was Rocco, the Black Demon. Everyone called him the Black Demon because he was painted all black as midnight. And besides, Rocco was a bully and a big show-off, always bossing and pushing everyone around. Even now, as he came alongside of Whizzer, Rocco reached out with his wing and slapped Whizzer on the tail. This made Whizzer very angry, and as he dodged down and out of Rocco's way, he shouted,
"Stop it, Rocco! Stop it!"
Rocco was now in the lead, and as Whizzer looked up, he saw the other planes in the race passing over his head. He was worried. He was the last plane in the race. Whizzer took 3 huge gulps of gasoline and started after the other planes, saying over and over,
I must win, I must win, I must win.
But it wasn't as easy as all that, because the Black Demon was way out in front, gaining all the time. Whizzer, gulping gasoline as fast as he could to give him more speed, soon caught up and was passing plane by plane. Whizzer was now leading the field with only Rocco ahead of him. As Whizzer gained inch by inch on Rocco, he kept saying to himself,
I'll get you, Rocco. I'll beat you, Rocco.
Now Whizzer and Rocco were neck and neck, rounding the last curve for the home stretch. But wait! Something had gone wrong with Whizzer. In his rush to get to the race, he had forgotten to get gasoline. Whizzer was out of gas. What would he do? Then he remembered the hidden red button, his secret supply of strength. Whizzer quickly pushed the magic button and said the magic word,
Aerosam!
With a terrific burst of speed and power, Whizzer passed the amazed Rocco just as the starter man waved his red flag naming Whizzer the winner. Whizzer made a beautiful loop-the-loop and coasted into the judge's tower, saying over and over,
I'm happy I've won. I'm happy.
Whizzer had won the race and now was receiving the pretty red and white scooter from the judges. The crowd was cheering, and the people were throwing their hats into the air. But Whizzer remembered his little friend who was waiting for him, and with a wave of his wing, a flap of his tail, and a polite goodbye to his admirers, took off again into the sky. The little boy was waiting for Whizzer when he returned. He was very happy and thanked Whizzer for the beautiful scooter for his friend's birthday. Seeing the little boy so happy made Whizzer feel all warm and tingly inside. So with a big smile for the little boy, Whizzer turned and zoomed into the air, singing a farewell song to his friends below.
Goodbye to the children down below. I did a good deed and here I go. I'll fly very high, I'll fly very low, and do good deeds wherever I go.